1. Anna takes off her pants with the intention of taking a shower, but she was suddenly kidnapped by 2 masked men who appeared out of nowhere. The masked men tied her to a speedboat and pulled her to the middle of the sea. Then they mercilessly threw her into the cold sea. The frightened Anna struggled in the water, but with a ton of chains tied to her feet. Soon she sank to the bottom of the deep sea. She struggled to try to break free from the restraints, but the chains were too heavy, so that she could not get rid of. Gradually she will be, because of lack of oxygen system, sucked over. But not long after that, a miraculous scene actually happened. Saw her suddenly opened her eyes. In a flash, she was able to breathe freely in the water. Not only that, but she seemed to have some kind of power. Then, she will easily a ton of chains directly twisted off and then did not hesitate to swim out of the water quickly. When she got to shore, she saw 2 men who were leaving. She suspected that these were her kidnappers, so she ran straight up and grabbed the man's neck. She angrily questioned the men why they were trying to harm her, but the men didn't understand what she was saying. She mistook her for a lunatic and fought with her, but during the fight, they were bruised and swollen by the woman. After listening to the men's explanations, she realized that she had hit the wrong person. Then, she ran into a farmer to borrow a piece of clothing to put on. At that moment, Matt, who had received the report, came over. She asked Anna why she had attacked the fisherman on the beach. Anna had to tell what happened to her when she was thrown into the sea. The 2 then went to the police station and filed a report. Then Anna ran home and told her brother about her being kidnapped. The brother wondered how she escaped from the water, but she couldn't say why for a while. At this point, the brother guessed that maybe someone wanted to take her life. That's why he kidnapped his sister. Then he left a pistol for Anna to defend herself. Then he went out of the house to investigate the truth of the matter. After the brother left, Anna went to the bathroom. She wanted to find out what was going on in the sea. Then she took off her clothes and lay down in the bathtub. Then soaked her whole body into the water. As the water bubbles up a lot, she quickly suffocated, but then she opened her eyes again. This time, she finally verified that she could really breathe in the water. She could not believe it was true. Then she screamed like crazy, but she didn't know that a man with a gun has sneaked into her home. The man followed Anna's screams to the bathroom. He was instantly attracted by Anna's body. Anna asked the man who he was and Anna asks the man who he is and why he has a gun in his hand. Sam explains that he was sent by Anna's brother to protect her. Anna says she doesn't need protection. She throws the man out of the house. At night, she comes to the bar to find her mother. She accidentally finds her mother cheating on her with her father's brother, Carl. This makes her instantly angry. Mother and daughter also had a big fight in the bar. Good brother Nick arrived in time to break the deadlock. After the bar closes, the 3 sit down together. It was the first time in 10 years since their father's disappearance, the family's first reunion in 10 years since their father disappeared. It turns out that the mother and the neighbor just had a quarrel. She let Anna set the fire in anger. As a result, all 4 members of the neighbor's family were buried in the fire. Anna also did 10 years in prison, and these 10 years her mother never visited her in prison, so she felt that her mother arranged for her to set the fire. In fact, it was intentional. She even suspected that the kidnapping was also arranged by her mother, but her mother thought Anna was crazy. She didn't even know about Anna's kidnapping. The reason why she had never visited Anna for 10 years, it was because she felt afraid to go to see her daughter. Then, she took out a check for $1 million and handed it to Anna. She then handed Anna a check for $1 million to make up for all the years she had been in prison, but Anna did not accept it. She got up and left, but what she didn't expect was that the next day, her mother came to Sam. She asked Sam why Anna is still alive. Sam explained that he didn't know what had happened. They had indeed tied Anna in chains and thrown her into the sea. Then he said he was not going to continue with the mission, because she was afraid that Nick had found out their secret. In the evening Anna went out on deck for a walk. That's when her father's brother, Carl, suddenly appears. Carl grabbed Anna and jumped straight into the sea. Anna comes out onto the deck to take a break. Suddenly her uncle appeared with a screwed up face and her uncle appeared with a wrinkled face and carried her into the sea. She struggled in the water and tried to break free, but her uncle held her in his arms, so that she could not break free. She could not break free. Anna could breathe in the water. Anna could breathe in the water. And then the uncle let go. At the same time, Anna also found that uncle could also breathe freely in the water. A few moments later, her uncle dragged her to the shore and revealed an amazing secret. Anna is not human, but the legendary Korean, which means that she is what people call a mermaid hybrid. The uncle recounts that 25 years ago, when he was still young, Anna's people and mother abandoned him on the shore. He found her by accident that day when he was out fishing. Then he gave her to her good brother Jason. Jason is very fond of children and very loving. Finally, she decided to adopt Anna as his own daughter. Anna couldn't accept the truth after hearing her uncle's story. She also does not believe that there are any mermaids in the world. Uncle said that just now their experience in the water. That is the truth. But Anna still does not want to believe that it is true. She didn't want to hear it. Uncle was making up stories about mermaids to her. The uncle had to advise Anna to leave as soon as possible, because she will soon be in danger if she lives here. But this kind offer was still rejected by Anna. After dawn, Anna still remembered what her uncle said last night. She turned to the sea and she screamed at the sea, screaming the truth that she did not want to accept. When she returned home, she began to rummage through her closet, looking for the truth, trying to find some clues about her life. But all she could find were some old photos of her father. There was no evidence of her origin. Then she filled the bathtub with water, and then she buried her whole body in the water again. The results showed that she could really breathe underwater. This means that what her uncle had said last night was true. She also believed that she was a true mermaid hybrid. The next day she found her mother and told her about her origins. She finally understood why she had always hated her. Her mother was shocked to hear this. She wanted Anna not to tell her brother the truth. Otherwise her brother would never accept the truth. Looking at her brother, who had always doted on her. In the end, Anna couldn't tell the truth. Fearing that Anna would fight with her mother, her brother took her away with him. But they didn't know that a woman was watching their every move through magic. 3. In a mysterious town in Australia, legend has it that sirens fall in love with mortals. The children they give birth to will be abandoned by the sirens. And these hybrid children are called Koreans by humans. Not only do the Koreans age well, they are also very beautiful. They have the ability to control water currents and the ability to breathe underwater. But for centuries, they had never seen their mother. So Lisa predicted the future through magic. If they could just get the most ancient ceramic pieces, and then with the help of human blood, this would summon the siren mother. Lisa was convinced of this, so she started an illegal business to earn a high amount of money and then used the proceeds to buy online the ancient pieces. After hundreds of years of collecting, she finally managed to collect all the pieces. This made her instantly excited. In order to make Mother Ocean think that she was the best child, she killed all of her compatriots. Then she caught an unlucky man as a sacrifice, with the blood flowing into the ocean. Soon after, several figures swam quickly to the surface of the sea. They soon swam to the shore but did not say a word. In the sunlight, they looked mysterious. Lisa almost cried when she saw the siren mother, but the siren mother just watched her quietly.